Justin, EquinEdge, Saturday morning, December 21st, Fairgrounds, 8 stakes, big card. We're going to start in race 3. It's one of the tougher, I would say, turf races I've seen this meet. It's a good one, though. Sandpipe's top EquinEdge picks. Pick's been on fire. That's where I land. Jose Ortiz rides for Schultz. You know, top GSR play, two back, ran really well here in a 46. Toss all the synthetic efforts, right? This horse wants the turf, gets Jose, well bred, lightly raced essentially. Jose leading right of the meet. He's at 29. Looks to be tough. I think you compare with American Hope, maybe in an exacta, you're getting a good price. First time Brad Cox. SOR drops big time coming out of California. So both of them, I think, are big players here. Picks 9 and 10 players too, but I'm against the 10 a little bit. It's a player, but going to be a cheap price for Saez, and I think you get better value in the 1 and 3. All right. We're going to race 4. The next one, the first stakes of the day. We covered this one on the preview show. Count the Brave. I think it's going to be tough. Even money on the EquinEdge morning line. Jose rides for Correas here. Looks to, just be tough here. Last out at Keeneland at 7 furlongs. Ran a big race in a 66. So really looks like it could improve. Morning line likes it. Chris just fine off the layoff. Tough Catch is the other one, in my opinion. Saez and Bades coming into Fairgrounds for Dallas Stewart, I think is also a player here. So looks like a 2-horse race there. Let's go to race number 7. This is going to be a fun one. Gunrunner Stakes. Someone Admiral Dennis looks to really improve on the stretch out. Been running one churn at Churchill. GSR 79. This one's bred all day for 2 churns. There's Derby points on the line. Looks like a really, really nice horse for Alba Family Stables. So just really well meant. Brad Cox, Luis Saez rides. I think could be a single if you're playing the pick 6 or if you're doubling in or out of. Looks to be really tough. So race 8. I really like Panther Island here. It's also Brad Cox and Luis Saez, so it's a Cox-Saez double. You're going to get a good price, good value. I think one-timer is going to be over bet for Ravelli. Here, Cox-Saez, it well together. This horse won over at Gulfstream here 2 in a row, once at 5, now goes to 5.5, and you have the trainer change over to Cox. So, there's a big drop coming out of some of these 74s a little bit to Shakertown. These were really tough fields here, and now Cox gets this horse for the first time. So I think it's going to be a really, could be tough. You can get a good price out of Admiral Dennis. I do think Mischievous Rose has some interest here, as well as Minnesota Ready. Mischievous Rogue more so, but I do like Panther Island on top. And we got, I think, 2 more. Let's go to race 9. Scotty and I covered this one on the preview show. I think it's really a good race, Tenacious Stakes. If Track Phantom and Saudi Crown duel, which could be expected, Kinetic pick up the pieces and win the race, and you get a good price for Luis Saez and Brad Cox again. I do think Track Phantom is legit on the front end here, though. He has raced at Fairgrounds and won here last year and was, came through all the way Louisiana right into the Derby, and those were just all rough posts, really tough trips. Now gets the 1 post going 2 turns at Fairgrounds with speed, which can be tough, and Saudi Crown on the outside post. So, but Saudi Crown fast only has 1 way to go. So, if Saudi Crown duels too much with Track Phantom and Track Phantom can't just kind of have the race its own way with Jose, it does have potential set up for Kinetic, but I do like Track Phantom and Kinetic best here. I'm not really a fan of Saudi Crown. And then we're going to go to the last race 11's the last one we're going to cover here. So it's the last stakes on the card, and it's a good one. I landed on Amroth with Luis Saez again, this time for Eddie Keenley. I do think the picks have it here. I think this is, you're going to get good value here also with Paris Lily, as well as stable currency at 10-1. So, maybe even, be looking at box here and then play it a few different ways. And you could play the trifecta, or, I do think you can narrow maybe in this race. The five's the other player for Cox and Florent Giroux. But, the late pick five looked, didn't look necessarily too easy. I think there's some prices where you can slim down, or some races you can slim down. And there's some good prices here, especially in the last with Stable Currency and Amrest. So, Saez rides for Keenly. He returns here. Gap Road last out. You look, 1 of 62. So could it improve here? It's a really big GSR for this 2-year-old filly. And you look at Stable Currency. Cohen rides for Block. Another nice GSR. Has the EquinEdge horse to watch badge. And is going to be a big price. And Paris Lily for Jose on Brendan Wallace, morning line value at 92 versus 8-1. So I think those three could get you through in the last leg. Good luck. 8 stakes. Have a good morning, and we'll see you on the stretch run.